Let's go over today's target. I can determine the perimeter of a polygon. When we determine the perimeter, we are going to add all of our side lengths. And the perimeter is just the distance around the outside edge of a shape that is closed with straight sides. So let's look at our first example. Again, we're finding the perimeter, so you need to add up the total length of all of the outside edges. All of my sides are labeled on this rectangle, so I can find the perimeter by adding up all of the side lengths. And there are some formulas that we can use, and it simply is length plus width plus length plus width if it's a four-sided shape. So I'm going to put all of these numbers into an addition sentence. 5 plus 8 plus 5 plus 8. Notice how I have four numbers in my equation because I have four sides on my shape. And once I add all four sides, I can find that the perimeter is 26 inches. What about a shape that has five sides? Same thing, we're going to add up every single side. And since I have five sides on this polygon, I'm going to have five numbers in my equation. So 3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2 plus 4 equals 16 centimeters. And something that I like to do whenever I'm writing my addition sentence, sometimes I'll take my pen and put a check mark next to each side length as I write it in my equation. That way I can keep track and make sure that I have all of the numbers that I need to have for my equation. What if they don't give you all of the side lengths? Well, thankfully when we learned about polygons, we know that opposite sides of a rectangle are going to be the same length. So if the top of this rectangle is 1 inch, then the bottom is also going to be 1 inch. If the left side is 6 inches, then the right side will also be 6 inches. So if they don't give you all of your side lengths, think about what kind of polygon it is. A lot of times, like if it's a rectangle or a square, your opposite sides will be equal to each other. Now that I have all four sides, I'm going to write all four numbers in my equation to find the perimeter. 6 plus 1 plus 6 plus 1 equals 14 inches. And perimeter is very similar to the fence in your backyard. Think about how the fence is bordering just the edge of your yard. Here's another example where they didn't give us all of our side lengths. But to find perimeter, I need every single side to find the perimeter. So if the top of this rectangle is 9, what do you think the bottom is going to be? Good, 9. And if the left is 7, then the right is also going to be 7. See if you can come up with the addition sentence that I would use to find the perimeter. If you said 7 plus 9 plus 7 plus 9 equals 32 inches, you're correct. And it doesn't matter the order of your add-ins. You could have said 7 plus 7 plus 9 plus 9, and you would get the same answer. Because in addition, it doesn't matter the order that you add your numbers in. As long as you get all four sides into your formula and you get the correct perimeter, you're good. What about this shape? It gave me one side length, but I recognize this shape as a square. This shape also has a nickname known as a regular shape. A regular shape just means any polygon when all of the side lengths are the same size. So a square, for instance, has all sides that are congruent to each other. They're all the same. So if the left side is 4 inches, then I know the top, the right, and the bottom are all going to be 4 inches as well, because it is a regular shape and all sides are the same length. Now that I have all of my side lengths, I can add them all up to find the perimeter. 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 16 inches. And I also noticed that this is repeated addition. So I could have also used a multiplication sentence to solve this because I have the same number being repeated over and over. I could have said 4 times 4 equals 16 inches and get the same answer. What about this shape? They don't give me any side lengths. Thankfully, they have squares covering the inside to help me find those side lengths. So I'm going to focus on this left-hand side first. How many squares tall is this rectangle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is 5 units tall. Now let's find the length of this rectangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have a 5 by 6 rectangle. Since I'm finding the perimeter, I need to continue labeling all of my side lengths for this rectangle. If I know the left side is 5, I know the right side will also be 5. And if the top is 6, the bottom will also be 6. Now that all of my sides are accounted for, I can add up all 4 sides to find the perimeter, which would be 22 units. Let's solve this problem. Pause the video to see if you can figure out the perimeter of this shape. Remember, perimeter is the outside edge. Let's use our pen to help us find how tall this rectangle is. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 4 squares tall. Now let's count the top. 1, 2, 3. It's 3 squares wide. And again, I'm finding the perimeter, so I need to figure out all of the sides. With area, we only needed 2 sides, the length and the width. But perimeter is different. I want the outside edge. So if the left side is 4, the right side is 4. If the top is 3, the bottom is 3. And for your addition sentence, it should be 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 equals 14 units. And again, it doesn't matter the order that you're adding your numbers in. As long as you have 14 as your perimeter, you are correct.